Hi everyone, it's Chris Brazel. Welcome to my world. Stranger on the street, but probably more importantly, my algorithms, my maths, the science of numbers. It is mind-blowing. This example of even me meeting this guy on the date at the house where I did is perfect. Energy alignment to the horse, to the jockey, to even the guy. So let's step back a little bit. I was due to do an appointment with this amazing lady. When I arrived, the guy was there and he was on the way out. So on the street, I met this stranger and I was introduced. That was her ex, which was lovely to see him there visiting. The house energy was number 19, which is a 10-1. Once I knew, I didn't know it at the time, but once I knew, his algorithm to his natural code to what unblocks him is a 10-1. So that was the first coincidence in the house. The next coincidence, the day I actually met him, was the 3rd of September. And the force code of the 3rd of September is 21-3. So we had a double 3 and a 9. So what we have with Cyber City is a 3-9. And then we have with the jockey that rode it, 21-3. But Andrew's lucky code, which is where it puts him in the right place at the right time, is a 9. So without him realizing, all he wanted to do was meet Chris Brazel, because Chris Brazel was working with his grandchild and we were getting amazing results with her being able to walk. So all of that, amazing. I just happened to say, and I knew he'd won the race and he'd won a massive amount, which was absolutely awesome. I was just curious to see if the numbers, why did I meet him? Like, I wasn't supposed to meet him, but I did meet him. So you always take an opportunity when it turns up. And I love my numbers. And Cindy loves my numbers. And I think Andrew kind of likes my numbers now as well, because it's intriguing. So let's step back. So he bought this he bought a horse. What am I talking about? He bought a horse called Cyber City. Now, the day he won the race the horse was 3 years old, which matches the horse, the jockey, straight away. He had 6 starts, which matches Andrew straight away. Now, what we have is he bought the horse and he named it Cyber City. You always look at the name of the horse. Does it match the horse's date of birth? Cyber City is a 22-4. The unblocking code to where a horse is going to go to the results you're going to get is 22-4. So Andrew was already connected to the soul of this horse when he bought it. We then look at what is the energy of this horse, which is a 12-3. What was the date I actually met Andrew? 3/21, which is the 3 and the reverse of that. What month was it? In September, which is that. When we look at what his lucky number, it's the 10, which is up there. So when did the horse actually win? It won on the 20th of the 8th, 2025. So what you have there is, this is the 9 energy overall the year. Andrew's lucky code is a 9, which is what you have there. The horse, when he's in the right place at the right time, is a 9, which is there. Andrew's where he should be at the right place, and his natural code is 20, where his plans are delayed, but they come. So the 20 matches there on the date he actually won the race. And then when you look at the actual force code, which is 19-10-1, which is when at the house I actually met him. So it's all about his identity, which is that energy there. Now, it doesn't just stop there. It gets even more fascinating. The jockey who rode Cyber City, his name by itself is 21-3, which is what we have. The path number, the year, which is where he goes at the right time, is 21-3. The day again I met was a 3 in September, and the force energy was 3/21. Now, what ended up happening, also interesting, Taylor Marshall started riding at the age of 18 years, which is 18-9. Andrew's lucky code, 9. the day and the month that Cyber City was born, a 9. So it was like Cyber got born, Andrew was here, and even Taylor Marshall, when he decided to write, was all in that perfect energy alignment. The actual number on his saddlecloth was 14-5. So Andrew was ready to win, the horse was ready to win, and Taylor were ready to actually win. Now, talking to Andrew before, the trainer had nominated for a different race, and Andrew spoke up and said, no, this is the race that I think we need to have. The distance of the race is 1350 meters, which is 5, which is a 9 energy, which is about completion and success. Lucky number, 9. Horse's number, 9. We go back to there. The colors were yellow and blue. Awesome. What was I wearing on that day? A bright yellow shirt with a navy blue belt, navy blue earrings, and white pants. You look up Cyber City's colors on what he won on that day was the yellow, navy blue, and white pants. How awesome is all of that? But what it is, we've brought together Andrew because he's following his heart. Where does he want to go? What does he want to do? He wants his horse to win, which we all want the horse to win. We don't want to be stuck with a horse that's not winning. But when you're on the right path, you're making the decisions. Andrew, when the trainer said, oh, we're going to do this race or not, Andrew knew to speak up because souls know each other. When souls come together, it is super amazing. Algorithms are awesome when you work backwards, but algorithms are already also absolutely brilliant when you're going forward because you kind of know, well, that works for me, that doesn't work for me, these are my colors, this is how I think, this is how I feel, this is what I should do. When you know your numbers, it just makes it easy. Well, it makes it easy for me, but I love working with people to show them their numbers. So you can see from Andrew, and he's got 9 there, lucky there. I met in September, but this horse I think is going to go on for even greater things. I can't wait. I'm actually going to see if I can be at the next race. So I'm going to check with Andrew when he's next racing. And because I live in the Queensland area, it will be absolutely awesome if I can watch this horse race. Who knows? But from the jockey to when the jockey started riding as a jockey, to his name, to the saddle cloth, to the colors they were wearing, to the date being the 20th of August, it's time to harvest and collect. That total energy of 19 force. Where did I meet Andrew? At a number 19 house. Life is not complicated and life is not a mystery if you just kind of number crunch it. Anyway, this is me out. Hope I haven't confused you, but given you some information in an amazing way. But my stranger on the street is Andrew Knox with the racehorse Cyber City. I wish him lots of luck in the future. I know he's just going to follow his heart and be so connected. It will be absolutely awesome watching these two go ahead and leaps and bounds. What I love, and if you're out in the street and you see me, I'll always be in bright colors. Just say hello and let me do some number crunching. I know I can blow you away, but I can also give you answers. So even if you're out there and you're a little bit stuck at the moment, just let me know because we'll number crunch you. We'll get your colors right. We'll make some changes in the house, and you never know what magic could be around the corner just for you. Cheers for now.